So here we are with episode 9 of Doctor Elise, the royal lady with the lamp. Last episode, Graham fell in love with Elise, and honestly, if Juliane somehow falls in love with Elise as well, I don't think that's going to be a thing, but if it did, it'll be one part Baccarina, and I'm all for it. But we'll just have to see what's going to happen in this episode. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access on the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. After a storm, the only other storm we saw was with Linden and his weak-ass mom dying in the rain. Sorry. Oh my god! You know what? That guy looks scarier than the horse. Oh, here's Juliane, just riding out in the storm. Damn, is she coming on over to Elise? Oh, okay, she's going to see the... Uh-oh. Hopefully something bad doesn't happen to you, Juliane. Damn, man got wiped. These horses don't give a shit. Oh, Elise! Why are you here in the rain? How did he fall from there? What happened? What? Okay, I was just thinking, jokingly, about how, like, oh, you know, maybe Elise will save someone close to Juliane, but I don't know, maybe that man, who cares, right? Maybe Elise will get Juliane some other way. I mean, Juliane looked at it, she's just like, this is the first ever in history that a woman is getting the Imperial Rose or whatever. Okay, that would be wet, wouldn't it? Like, you're in the pouring rain. Your whole bag is gonna be soaking wet. So, like, what, is Elise gonna get sick and she's not gonna be able to attend her, her ceremony? Daniel! For a heavy storm, doesn't look like it's really affecting you guys. That's a minor nitpick right there. I don't see any dampness. Should have been soaked by how heavily raining it was. Okay, these chairs though. Oh! Damn, she sneezed. Oh, you see Juliane standing pretty right there. Leaving in this fucking storm? Yeah, no. Where were you going before, Elise? Oh. Alright. Wow, that's a nice chandelier. Got some art over there. And yet here you are, trying to establish a relationship with Juliane. Oh shit, you want to be my assistant? I'm jealous of you. Oh, you should feel down to spite. You want to be like her, since you've won the Imperial Rose and everything. Magazines with special collections. Damn, she's a celebrity. But you can help mend it, right? Well, I have nothing. Damn. What is this, Graham all over again? Huh. This bed is just like embedded right into the wall. Oh, somebody's sick. Oh my god, that's a big thermometer. Soup! The moment she says soup, I'm like, just marry her. No, she's sick. Yeah. Can't fucking toss her out when she's sick. Exactly. Oh no, the F word. That unreliable young lady. My guy, did you not hear the announcement? She won a fucking Order of the Imperial Rose. 4 weeks. Okay. You did really good putting that umbrella right next to his leg. Ooh, giving her credits. Maybe things are looking up for the two houses. Oh, snap. I mean, she already helped with the fucking war in, like, episode 2. Skirmish? Campaign? Not me. She's too busy thinking about medicine. Look, people got different skills. So she's wearing all blue and her brother's wearing all red. Right, she's got a blue gem, he's got a red gem. Wow. Oh, she's caught something else, that's for sure. I suppose that's why you guys butt heads. I already know that. Remember? Flashbacks. Is she gonna get tripped? Oh my god. Is she just grinding black pepper into her tea? Wait, she wouldn't notice that though. What? Unless it's not black pepper. Okay, that is petty, dude. Petty shit. Oh my god, we're not kids anymore. I mean, technically, you guys still are, right? I mean, I think Juliane... Is Juliane a little bit older? Wow. Y'all just living right outside of a giant pond? Or a lake? That promise. Oh shit. I guess this is... Large. Rating has increased. Alright, we're trying to get Mikhail. Was equal? His Linden. You know what? I agree with that. Boo, Linden! Let's put Mikhail up! He won't simply let us be. His mom's death? Why'd you guys do it then? Oh shit! There was somebody else. There was 2 people who died that day. Or 1. At least 3 will die. And me. I like that that's gonna be one of Linden's first thing if he gets the crown. Just kill people. Well, I mean, I guess it's fitting to, what we saw before, Oh, you see those sandwiches in the middle? Ooh. Says it from her truth. She went through a bad life. Oh, the tea party. Yeah, I had a great time. Oh, I had a tea party. Well, oh my god. We're friends now. Yes, we are. That house of child. Ooh, a gift? Or snacks. Now eat them! Eat these cookies! Oh, she's eating it first to show that there's no poison in it. Okay, that was just a whole episode about Juliane. Okay. Hey girl, I'll do your hair anytime. Can we confirm that Elise got another one in the bag? So, we're not getting to see the ceremony? Or, like, we're still not at the ceremony yet, technically? Or... I'm gonna assume that we've skipped it until we actually see it. But everybody knows about the whole Order of the Imperial Rose and all that, and we've got that meeting with Mikhail and, like, the other dudes, and, like, they're tossing a little bit about, like, what happened with Linden. Right, that they're just like, oh, he'll never forgive us for that night. That's why we can't let him win. That's so funny, actually. We fucked up, and now we can't atone for our sins, because we know this man, he will not let us atone for our sins. Nor do they, I don't think they want to atone for their sins either. They just want to keep it under wraps, you know? They want to make sure that he doesn't fucking murder them for killing his mother. So I also guess that's why Linden mentioned in the last episode why he called why he called the Tower of Murder or something. He gave like this really bad name, and then I was just like, okay, if that's the name for this thing, why is Elise in that tower? So it's like around the same area where Linden's mom died, so and that's why he's just like, I can't believe I've come back here and all that. Okay, well, I'm going to go back to the center, maybe, probably, I don't know. Alright, so that was episode 9 of Doctor Elise, or Surgeon Elise. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty nice episode. Again, we've got a little bit more focused on Juliane, which was nice. Albeit, I do kind of felt like we should have had a little bit more things, but that's just me wanting more in general. But I do want to just talk a little bit about the round table of bad men. the round table of bad men, they're back again, dude. They were in Tear Moon Empire, now here they are, yet again, in a round table, discussing potentially bad things. Who knows? We don't know the potential of the bad things that they want to do just yet. All we know right now is that they want Mikhail to win, and they do not want Linden to win because they did something bad to Linden many years ago, and they know that Linden won't forgive them, and that they're going to either die or he's going to get rid of them somehow. And with the way that Mikhail says, he says that if Linden becomes the king, then 3 people will die. His mother, his uncle, I think that's what it is, and him. Which, you know what, should add also onto the list Elise as well. So, goodness, you know what, now that I'm thinking about, like, the future, or technically the past, the first reincarnation that Elise has gone through, since we haven't really had big talks about, like, the politics as much. We've been getting a little bit, we've got a lot of it in, like, episode 2. and especially talking about like campaigns and like skirmishes, like this fight that they're having with this other country that could cause the death of Chris. And so, and then with Elise narrating her story and like what had happened that led her onto the burning cross, or the stake, being burned at the stake and all that, right? A lot of things happened. Her whole family died, essentially, right? Her brother died in the war, or in the fight. I don't remember what happened to Ren technically, but he's also dead, whether he got executed or not. And then the dad is also dead as well. So all of the whatever this family is called, I have not written their last names, so whoops. They're dead for the most part, and Elise was kind of like the last person burned at the stake. But like, if what Mikhail says is also true, and also Mikhail's dead in the first reincarnation, right? He's also dead, because that's why Elise cries for him. But Mikhail, that's what he says, if Linden becomes king, he will die, his mother will die, and his uncle will die. So does that mean that that's also something if Mikhail speaks the truth, right? And he's technically dead in the first reincarnation. So does that mean that Linden also did that? So funny, bro. If that was the case, right? If Linden also did that, dude, there's so much fucking blood in his hands. This fucking guy. And now I'm just over here thinking about what happened to Juliane. What happened to her? She still got that crush on Linden. Who knows? But the round table of bad men, we've got them. They're planning on something. And we know that the House of Child supports Mikhail, who is the third prince. I still don't know who is the first or second prince, but Linden is considered the crown prince. So, I don't know. I don't know who this third mysterious person is, but we'll just have to find out later on. Oh, that reminds me, the Round Table of Bad Men have also mentioned that before the announcement from the king, that Elise potentially might be the candidate to marry Linden and, become the empress and whatever. That has boosted Linden's reputation and his approval rating, and so more people are now in approval to have Linden as the next emperor. But before that announcement, it was Mikhail who actually was above in terms of approval rating, and I just think that that's so fucking funny. that even people before, they're just like, I don't know about Linden, this guy kind of sucks. But wait a minute, hold on, Elise, who has saved multiple people and is working to become a doctor, and she's going to become the empress. You know what? All right, Linden, I think you're a swell guy. It's so funny. It's specifically Elise that boosts his approval rating. If that's the case, look, Round Table of Bad Men, maybe we should aim for Elise. All right, maybe we should get Mikhail to come on over to maybe try and get Elise on her side, on your side or whatever. Just saying. Speaking of changes or something, I don't know, I was trying to segue into this part with a doctor, Dr. Ryan. Is that what his name is? Kyle. I think it was Kyle. Okay, so with this guy and the way that he was talking, and he was helping Elise out and all that, seeing if she was getting a code, and then she asked about the other dude whose name I currently can't, Daniel. I think that's his name. God, good. Thank goodness their names are so basic. So, she's asking about that. She gives credit to Juliane, saying that, she helped me out with the splint. And so the doctor is just over like, wow, never seen a person from this house smile at the House of Child before, and then he's like, maybe Elise won't just change the medical world, right? She's gonna change everything around her, essentially. Right? She's out here trying to be friends with Juliane, who's supposed to be her rival throughout all of this. Yeah, we're just getting that whole thing of people are just like, oh, maybe she might change more than the medical world, and, which also kind of makes me wonder if we're, because, we've kind of been a little bit more focused on, the whole medical stuff. Again, in episode 2, they kind of laid it thick on, the world and, the politics and again, the campaigns that they're going on. But after that, once Elise actually gets into the hospital, we've kind of just been having a lot more of the hospital and medical stuff. But now here we are, kind of being pulled back to all the politics, to the rivalry between the houses, and of course the rivalry of the princess who are trying to become the emperor. Although I don't think Linden's making any effort, but you know, again, Linden doesn't need to make any effort. All he really needs is that, oh, Elise is gonna marry me. That's just why it feels like it. It's so funny. But we've got a little bit of a blush from Juliane when Elise told her that she's a very nice lady, she's a very kind girl, and then them talking about their childhood and how Juliane's just like, oh, you know, I'm a person who will say whatever is on my mind, right? That's why people don't really think I'm a kind person, because I say whatever. And it's still so funny that, like, okay, there are people who say that you're not kind and all that, and then you're always the subject of being bullied by Elise, but you never do anything about it. Which is just like, alright, even if you, like, say whatever you want, it seems like Juliane is still the person who's perhaps being a little bit more mature than Elise, who just seems like it's just out here pulling pranks on Elise. Actually, they're not pranks, they're fucking harassments. I still can't get over the part where Elise is fucking grinding pepper into her tea, like... What the fuck? So petty, dude. So fucking petty. But all of that is in the past. Elise is a new person. She also got to tell Juliane, you know, that I was also born with nothing. Or I had nothing as well, right? Try recounting her life in her second reincarnation and all that. I do think that was nice that she's but in terms of what I was talking about when Juliane says, oh, you have everything, well, I have nothing, right? And I had said that, oh, that kind of sounds like what Graham said last episode. And so here we have Elise saying similar, or not so similar, but like doing the exact same thing again, right? Trying to reassure this person that no, it's not that I'm gifted or anything. I'm just lucky, okay? I'm just lucky to be reincarnated 3 times, alright? I'm not gifted or anything. My luck is just fucking skyrocketed. The other thing that we learned from Juliane is that initially, out of jealousy, she was learning a little bit more about medical stuff, which is why she was able to help Elise with the splint, and also why Juliane is able to take care of her for the most part. Maybe Juliane wants to be a nurse, you know? That could possibly be a thing. She doesn't have to be a doctor, she could be a nurse. and so, I thought that was nice. And then it's the whole idea of, well, Juliane, again, the whole jealousy thing, right? She feels like everybody's eyes is on Elise, and the whole fact that the announcement that Elise may eventually become Linden's wife, empress, and such. Juliane feels heartbroken about that, you know, she'll never get Linden, which, again, good thing you're not, Juliane. I'm just saying, that man's got a lot of blood on his hands, he may not know it yet. You don't wanna marry him, alright? You don't wanna marry him, and Elise should, you know what, if Elise could tell you what happened in her first life, that would make you not want to marry Linden. Alright, that's all I'm gonna say. But this is another type of change that comes from Elise, right? That Juliane would never be interested in this, I presume anyways. She would never be interested in this whole medical stuff if it wasn't for Elise. And so, yeah, Elise continues to change the world around her and not just the medical world. And yeah. All I can say is that I would presume with this episode, they're just trying to remind us that there's still all these other fucking shit that's happening. I mean, they did kind of put that note when they introduced Juliane, and like they were talking about the houses and stuff, like the rivalry and like the infights between who's going to become the next emperor. So there's that whole spiel, and I would presume we're gonna head straight back to just more medical stuff, or we're gonna continue talking about the world and like what the hell's been going on while Elise is studying for her doctor's exam. Actually, you know what? We still have not had the doctor's exam yet, have we? We haven't seen it anyway, so maybe we get to see that next episode, but we'll just have to see. Until then, if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.